Hello, everybody. It's Will Pettis here at the Summertown High School baseball field. We have a very special occasion here tonight, charity fundraising event. We're going to see the baseball and softball alumni of Summertown High School. We have the 1990s baseball players teamed up with the 2000 softball players. And then we have the 2000s baseball players teamed up with the 90s softball players. Of course, we've told everybody, make sure you double check your life insurance before you come here and play. And of course, make sure your health insurance is in good standing, no workers' comp, anything like that here. But, man, this has been really cool so far. If you're watching this live and you're within driving distance, you need to just turn this off and come here and see this in person. This is better than a class reunion, right, because you're seeing athletes from all generations the past 30 years here on the same field together. Just a great idea by those at the elementary school. And that's what this is for. This is to raise money for the elementary school. They're not selling magazines or doing bake sales or anything like that. They've thought of this brilliant idea to bring everyone together here, to enjoy the time of the fellowship together and to see these former greats on the field participating. There's a lot of excited parents here who have not seen their kids play in a few decades, and they're excited to do that again here. Even our old faithful fan over here, the baseball and softball fan, the dog, I think the dog's name is Bo. He's running around over there. He's not used to having ball out here this time of year, and so he's excited too. But tonight, I'm going to have Adam Lindsay join me here in a little bit. Mark Pigg's actually on the roster, and he'll be joining me after his at-bat or two. And we're just going to interview these players after they've taken their at-bats and they come out. Because we're going to interview them here and just reminisce about their old glory days here and find out what they're doing now and what their kids are doing now. But just stay tuned. I'm going to mute for now, but we'll come back and we'll get this show started here in about 15 minutes. All right, you can hear me, right?
I can hear you fine.
All right, so before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and interview our first guest. This is none other than Curtis Peters. People may think that, when I switched from Lawrence County High School to Summertown between my freshman and sophomore year, that it might have been for sports reasons. But if you saw me play sports, you soon to find out that was not the reason why. The reason why I transferred is because of this man here. The very first live internet connection anywhere in Lawrence County was probably thanks to you here at the school. Is that right?
It was the first one in the school that we got fixed up. Had 4 computers online.
Yeah, and so that was one of the things that drew me here was your computer classes here, and but the kids were emailing back and forth with kids from other schools, so that we were the first ever in the county probably to have digital pen pals, so to speak,
Yeah.
And then I learned how to do computer programming here, which has proved to be a pretty valuable skill in my life anyway.
It's done you good.
Yeah. So Curtis, you coached with Bobby Wyrick in softball for many years. I think you took like a 10-year break and came back. And you were telling me before that the first softball game ever was not played on the softball field that we have now, but it's actually on this field. So tell us about your memories of that.
There were no softball fields up here, so we had to play on the baseball field. And the problem with that was there was no outfield fence. And and so when the girls hit the ball, if they got in the gap between the outfielders, it rolled forever and they could run forever.
Yeah.
And also back in the day, all the girls in Lawrence County played slow pitch softball. And they weren't used to fast pitch softball, so you didn't have the low scores like you do now. I know one time we got beat something like 29-19 on this field. Playing one of our early games.
So was the first game here fast pitch?
Yeah, the first one was fast pitch.
Okay.
And it's when you didn't have the stop bases. You had the old bags that you had to strap down to the field that would move around. You could push them with your foot 6 inches one way or another if you needed to get a little help.
And was Bobby Wark the head coach at the first team?
Bobby and I started softball up here.
Yeah.
And the first year they had softball in Tennessee, they also had volleyball and then softball. And we started volleyball in the fall, so when the spring came around, Bobby and I wanted to start softball. Well, the principal wouldn't let us start it that year because he'd already started one girls sport. So we had to wait till the second year of softball in Tennessee to start the Summertown program.
Okay. Well, so the very first game, who was it against and how'd it go?
That's too far back. I do not remember. The district, back in that time, there were only 3 teams in our district: Perry County, Richland, who was the defending state champ, and us. And they had won that first year because they were used to playing fast pitch in Giles County, and so they just walked to the state tournament.
Okay.
And so that's who we ended up those first several years. Richland was the team we had to beat if we were going to get anywhere.
Okay. But did you not tell me that Lawrenceburg was one of the first teams you played?
They're one of the first ones we played. We played them on this field here, and when we played them at Lawrenceburg, it was over at Rotary Park back in the back corner.
Behind the grandstands.
Behind the grandstands where they had a little field back there.
And do you remember anybody that was on that very first team?
I remember several of them was on that. Allison King was our center fielder, I remember, and Rita Lyons was one of our pitchers. It's hard to remember all of them. We had, I can't think. I'd have to sit down and look at my list, but we had a bunch of them. And some of them, they just got to play that one year. They were seniors the first year we had the team, so that's all they got to play.
So how does it make you feel knowing that you were part of starting a program here that has turned out to be so successful?
Oh, it's awesome knowing that you were at the foundation, helping build the foundation to get the programs going here. Been a lot of softball games won by Summertown over the years.
You know, it's probably something that throughout the interviews tonight people are going to get tired of hearing, but it is the truth. How many other state championships do you think we have here if they're not private schools in our league back then like there's not now?
Oh, there were many, many years we'd get to the sub-state and you'd have to go through a private school to get to the state tournament. I know the first time we really had a really good team was in '83, and we caught Memphis Skyview, and they played us here at Summertown, and that was back then you played the semifinals at one place, and then they would go on and they'd play the best 2 out of 3 for the state championship. So they beat us in the semifinals here, and they went to the state and won the state. The next year, guess who we got to play again? We got to play them again, and their coach came up to us and said, "Man, y'all would have walked through the state tournament." Said that team was terrible. If y'all had beat us, you'd have won the state. So that right there told you something.
Is it back then they only took the best 2 to the state? Or?
Well, if you went somewhere, the best 2 were the ones, and they played 2 out of 3 for the state tournament. And so, your final 4 you'd be playing to get to that state tournament.
Okay.
And Skyview won it 5 years in a row, so they were pretty good.
Yeah. Well, so how long have you been totally retired from teaching now?
10 years.
And so you initially retired, and then there for a while you would teach history for a semester, and then take off the others.
For about 4 years, I taught half a year. I started in August and get done in December, and then come back the next August. That was fun.
So you're enjoying retirement, and I suppose you recommend it.
Yeah, I stay retired, but you get into stuff when you're retired. And Amanda Gist, who was Amanda McAnally.
I'm zoning into her right now.
She is. She played for us, great pitcher. She went on to play college ball. And Amanda teaches at Etheridge, and Amanda coaches the softball team at Etheridge. And so my oldest granddaughter likes softball. So when she got old enough to go out on the team, Amanda got me out of retirement to help. So I've helped her the last 2 years. We got one more year to go. So I got back into softball a little bit.
Well, great. And we got zoomed in on Bobby Wark there too. So what was it like coaching with him all those years?
Bobby and I, we had a great run. Bobby ended up with like 767 or so victories over his career here. So that was pretty awesome.
Wow.
A lot of games that were.
Well, it looks like we're about to get started. So, Curtis, thank you for coming by here and talking to us. We'll probably have you come back by here in a little while if we get a chance. But we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's Curtis Peters, everybody. I'm going to let you guys listen to Langdon Stanley now talk to us and handle the introductions.
Let us pray. Our righteous and loving Heavenly Father, God, we come before you grateful for this day. Father, we're grateful for this occasion, and we ask a special blessing upon all these athletes, Father. We pray that everyone plays with good sportsmanship and everyone plays injury-free. Father, we're grateful for this nation that we live in. We're grateful for the community of Summertown. And Father, we pray a special blessing upon our elementary school, on all of our youth in this county, Father, that we would be the proper examples to them, Father, that you would protect them and help us guide them in the way that they should go. Father, be with us throughout this evening. We give you all glory, honor, and praise. It's in your Son's precious name. Amen.
At this time, if you would remain standing, remove cover for the playing of our national anthem. This time, if you would, walk over to your dugout and be ready to storm the field when your name is called. I would ask that each side line up on the first base and third base lines respectively once your name is called. And now, for the black team, 90s boys, 90s girls, and 2000s boys. First, class of 2010, Brendan Kroger. Class of 2005, Kyle Clark. Class of 2009, Logan Harville. Class of 2008, Chris Carrington.
Chris Carrington.
Class of 2007, John Ivy.
John Ivy, class of 2007. Went on to play at Belmont, was their closer.
Class of 2009, Caleb Pitts.
Caleb Pitts, so he was on the championship team of 09.
Whit Bivens.
Whit Bivens, class of 08.
Class of 2011, Ben Lyons.
Ben Lyons.
2003, they call him Carlos Simpson Perez.
Samson Perez, class of 03.
Class of 2000, Rob Franks.
Rob
Class
Franks.
of 2000, Paul Howell.
Paul Howell, class of 2000.
2002, Larry Bennett.
Larry Bennett, class of 02.
Way back then in 1995, we got class of 95, Holly Daniel.
Holly Long Daniel, class of
Let's
95.
go a little bit deeper, class of 91, Shelly Johns.
91.
Yeah, Shelly Johns.
Also, class of 91, Amy Chapman.
I don't think I was born in 91.
You don't color
Yeah.
commentary. She's a left-handed shortstop.
Class
Left-handed
of
shortstop.
1997, Amanda Giss.
Amanda Giss, class of 97. That's pitcher our senior year, Adam.
Yep.
Graduating in 1992, Heather Dinwiddie.
Heather Dinwiddie. That would have been Heather Scott.
Class of 1993, Alicia Parrott.
Alicia Benefield Parrott, class of 93. Assistant coach.
1999,
Softball team now.
Leah Black.
Leah Haddock Black, class of 99. She was also on a volleyball runner-up that year.
Today in the class of 1989, Amy Dollar.
Amy Long Dollar.
Amy's already limping, and we have yet to get underway. That's not good, Will.
She may have the record for the longest time ago class. Let's say that.
Angela Gobble.
Angela McAnally Gobble, class of 2000.
And now your blue team.
It's going to be an hour to get through the introductions.
Oh, sorry, Jared. Didn't mean to leave you out. Graduated 2004.
I'm just happy, Will. We've still got enough alumni that are healthy enough to play.
Yeah. So, look, we left out one, and how can we leave him out? Jared Ezel, power hitter
Yep.
from 04.
Now for your blue team. Graduating in 2006, Beth G.
All right, so Beth Long Jean, class of 06.
2004, Megan White.
Yep.
Yep. Megan Corbin White, class of 2004. One of Coach Willard's favorites. He liked coaching her better than he did us.
2003,
Oh, I can guarantee you.
Yeah. Ratasha Dow Mason, class of 03.
Class of 2006, Courtney Carrington.
Yeah. Courtney Carrington,
And
class of 2006.
Carly Atkinson.
Carly Harville Atkinson, from class of 2012. Her cheering section's right here.
Graduating 2007, Julie Dye.
Julie Walker Dye, class of 2007.
2006, Anna Ezel.
2006, Anna McAnally Ezel.
Graduating 2010, Tasha Fleeman.
Tasha Horn Fleeman, I think she said 2010.
Yep.
2008, Kendra Davis.
2008, Kendra Davis. Maybe.
My personal favorite class of 2003, Becky Joe.
Becky Joe, 2003.
Young Buck,
Becky Scholar.
2014, Alyssa Brown.
Alyssa Hunter Brown, class of 2010.
Graduating in 2010, Ashley Sutherland.
Ashley Evans Sutherland, class of 2010.
2012, Chelsea LeMay.
Chelsea LeMay.
2010, Lauren Bivens.
2010, Lauren Bivens. I think it's now Lauren Day. Here come the old guys.
Class of 1994, Jason Burleson.
Jason Burleson, class of 94.
Class of 1993, Brent Blackwood.
Brent Blackwood, of course, the winning run the bunt, 92 championship. It's going to take a while to get out there.
Already starting. Don't forget your teammates at Burleson. Graduating class of 1993, Doug Lucius.
The famous bunter, Doug Lucius, now enjoying a golf career.
Lost all of his hair since then. Mark Pig.
Mark Pig, your teammate from class of 97.
I will say thus far, Mark looks in better shape than anybody.
Yeah.
So far.
Larry Parrott, did he dress out?
I'm not sure.
I don't see
he,
it.
he didn't come out.
Justin Intrican, you know this guy? Our valedictorian? Oh, there he
Yep.
goes. Still acting the same.
1997, Burleson.
Kyle Burleson, third baseman from the 97 team.
For your black team, she has a state championship.
Here's the head coach.
Summertown, Aniston, Burleson.
Aniston Burleson is the coach of the black team.
And for the blue team, one of the most famous shots hit of all time, Gavin Burleson.
Kevin Burleson, head coaching his dad.
All right, so what we want to do here is we're actually going to have you shake hands before the game, just in case you are not able to shake hands physically after the game. So before that takes place, I'd like for everybody to get together at home plate. We're going to ask Coach Ricky Haddock if he would make his way to the mound. Let's get a hind catcher. Let's throw out the first pitch, and let's get ready to rock and roll here.
All right, so we're on Ricky Haddock Field. It's only appropriate that Ricky Haddock throw out the first pitch. I think he's also going to be one of the base coaches with Coach Wyatt.
The question will be this, Will. What are the chances Haddock can get it from the mound in the air?
April 29th this year, he did it.
Really?
He did it. He threw out the first pitch against Lawrenceburg.
All right, let's see if he can do it. Oh, he's cheating.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, let's shake hands. Umpires, coaches, if you would, make
All right,
your
so
way to the plate where we can have our umpire meeting.
we've got representatives here from the 18 championship. That's Aniston. We got representatives here from the 09 championship, like Logan and Pitts. And then we've got, from your state tournament teams, we've got Justin and Kyle and Mark out there.
Yeah.
Of course, the 94 teams represented. So we also had an 85 team that made it to the state finals and lost. I think it was against Knoxville Webb. And they are represented by one of our umpires here, Chris Ivey. So I don't know, Chris, he's not wearing the umpire's gear.
No.
But
I'm
he's
assuming Merlin Blackwood. Is that the other umpire?
and then Merlin represents the state tournament team from 79. Is it 79? Let me get Curtis turned on here. Are you on over there, Curtis?
Am I on?
Think so. All right.
Yeah.
So Merlin was on the 79 team, right?
Yeah.
And that was pre-Haddock. Who was the coach then?
John Cook.
John Cook. Right.
What year were you born, Will?
I was December of 78. Yeah, so I was barely born then.
Yep, I was.
You were March of 79.
March of 79, so yeah.
I've been teaching here 6 years by then.
Yeah.
Girl, boy. If a boy is intentionally walked, the following girl will automatically walk. Only the head coach may discuss a ruling with any umpire during the game.
Getting the rules here.
Say that again. Only the head coach may discuss a ruling with an umpire during the game. Home run shall be limited. Well, we ain't got to worry about that. Stealing is not allowed. Bunting is not allowed.
Doug Lucius can't bunt.
50 to 56 feet. On a play at home, you are not required to slide, but any intent, including falling down and hitting the catcher, will be called out. If the umpire considers the contact intentional, hence the runner may be ejected from the game. He has to be ejected. The umpire's ruling on the field is the final decision in all protests.
So you can't slide into home plate?
You can't even trip and fall. Yeah.
Really? Can you slide into any base?
I don't think you can.
Really?
If I were them, I'd be afraid to.
Yeah. It's for their own safety. Let's see. One of these needs to be cut off. I bet it's.
All right. If you would, shake hands, coaches, return to your dugouts, and let's get ready for the first
Hey,
pitch.
Curtis, put on that one. All right. Now it's better, isn't it?
Yeah, it works.
All right.
That's better.
Well, Curtis, what's it like seeing all these former players of yours out here? Have you been talking to them?
I have.
Catching up?
I've enjoyed it. I've been looking at all of them and figuring out which play each one of them had that was so great. And there's some goodies out there.
So the one that was from the class of '89, I've already forgotten which one that was. I'm sure you coached her. Let's see, who was that?
89. You talking about my oldest one out there?
Yeah.
She caught a fly ball standing against the fence from one of the best hitters at CA.
Now, who was it? Who was the player?
Amy Long at the time.
Oh, yeah, Amy Long.
Amy Dollar.
Amy Dollar, yeah.
Oh, we got Kyle at third base here.
Yeah, that was his position.
And Justin on short.
Justin at short, yeah.
Looks like Carly on second base. Who's that on first, Will?
It looks like Becky Schollard.
Okay.
I'm going to try to keep score while we're doing this, too.
Just a public service announcement to anyone in Summertown and around the Lawrence County area. If you have any aches or pains, you need to get to the dollar store or Walmart immediately to get them, whatever medicine you may need, because I've got a feeling that there will be at least 30 people that will be going to get either Sports Cream, Bengay, or ibuprofen here within 2 hours. So you may want to go ahead and get your stock before you get there, and there's nothing there.
So we got Brent. It looks like it's going to be the pitcher. Now, of course, when Brent played, he was actually the catcher. Now, this looks like it is Kyle Clark up to bat.
That one's going to get down right over second.
Come on, Carly.
I am really curious about what type of ball they're using. Will,
it's not a real one.
Okay, I'm very. I was wondering that because that ball bounced about 15 feet up into the air.
So look who your third base coach is.
Yep.
All right, number 23. Curtis, who was that? That was Holly Long Daniel, wasn't it?
Yep.
Holly's going to pop up to short. Entrican's going to pull that one in.
All right, so here's the he was Logan Harville up to bat. Logan, interesting story. This is something you would hear from baseball in the South as he grounds out to the pitcher. Oh, and he still makes it.
That's what that spongy ball will do for you.
And the runner's going to move up to third on that one.
But Logan played against, believe it or not, on the other team in the championship game, Decatur County Riverside. His uncle was on the opposing team, who is 2 years younger than Logan. So, yes, we are in the South. But
Alicia Parrott's going to hit one to short. They're going to get the force at second. Oh, they're going to turn this? Oh, did she hold her foot?
Yeah.
No, well, yes.
They did?
She did.
Oh, I think turned by Carly.
I think Aunt Blackwood's going to say she held. They're going to turn the 6-4-3.
So a run.
Get out of the inning. No runs scored. No runs. One thing you'll have to realize, Will, too, which is going to take me a minute, you're playing softball, but you're playing on a baseball field.
Right.
So, I mean, I can tell you this. If I hit a ball and I'm running to first, I would need to stop about 2/3 of the way there and take a break.
Yeah.
That's about where the softball base would be.
Yeah.
Yes. So
that was impressive, a little double play there.
Nice.
All right,
good.
so we got Clark playing third. Looks like John Ivy at short. Logan's going to the outfield.
You got Amanda McAnally Giss playing in second base.
Second base.
Who's at first?
Blackwood? Is that?
Curtis, I can zoom in here.
Can't tell who that is at first.
Well, I could have. It just went out on him. Oh, we've already started. No, he's warming up. Who's our pitcher here? Oh, John Ivy. Okay, Logan's playing short. John Ivy's pitching.
We got Amy Dollar in right field.
We got a rover position, don't we?
Yeah, we have 4
Yes.
positions.
Oh,
we actually have 5.
So I didn't hear his name called out. Is that Brandon Kroger out there?
We got 5 out there, don't we?
That's going to be a slow roller back to the pitcher. That one's going to be overthrown. And is she going to try second? She is. And she's going to get there.
Is that Beth?
Safely.
Beth Jean?
That is Beth.
Yeah.
So we're going to have an error here on the pitcher on an overthrow ball.
Yeah.
Ivy's stronger than what he's aware
All
of.
right, Art Pig is up to bat, class of '97.
Shelley Curtis out in the right field, I guess it is.
I want to say Mark Pigg had a really good sub-state game for you guys against Forest that took y'all to the state.
He did.
And y'all were playing state tournament up to the day before your graduation. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Of course,
Mark was a heck of a player.
Yeah. Of course, his son's going to be a senior on the team this year.
Mark's going to hit a ground ball. That's going to be fair, just inside the line. Mark can run still. He's going to beat that out easy. Mark flies. That was almost very similar to Ricky Henderson getting up the line right there, Will. Seriously.
Yeah. Oh, look, he's so tired, though. Look.
Luckily for the black team, they do keep the force in order as Beth decided not to risk that long trek to third, which I don't blame her.
She would have been out.
She would have been out by a way, so smart there. If you could bunt, this would be a great situation to do so, Will.
That's
but
true.
Here's a Megan Corbin White, I believe.
She will hit the ball.
Yeah.
Megan's smart here. She's going to hit a line drive, and that's going to be inside the first baseline. And she's going to try to score, and she's going to get in. Beth's going to score.
Beth's going to score.
Mark's going to round third, and that ball's going to be thrown home. Nice job there by
Lindsey Piggs catching.
Okay. I thought that was
that's Angela.
That's Angela.
Yeah.
McAnally, which what's her last name now? Angela Gobble.
Yeah, Angela Gobble.
Yeah, Angela Gobble. There's going to be a line shot, and that is going to get through
Jason
shortstop. And that's going to score another run, and Burleson is going to get thrown out from center field.
Still laughing. All right, but he drove in a run, right?
He did drive in a run.
Megan's hurting. Had to run from
first, didn't she?
First to third.
Actually, Will, that would probably be ruled a sacrifice considering he didn't actually get to first base.
So number 10, Carly Harville Atkinson here.
Yep, 2 away. That's going to be popped up foul. So the blue team jumped out 3-0, Will.
She's small, but I tell you, she popped a few homers in her day.
Yep.
I remember, I think she had 2 or 3 in one game at Clifton. Of course, a small fence out there.
That's going to be hit, and that's going to be into left, but it's going to be called. Well-hit ball. It's going to be thrown back into the pitcher, so we've still got a runner stranded here on third base. Yep. Bottom of 1.
Carly had several leadoff home runs for us when she played.
Oh, yeah?
And if someone's going to drive a ball on this team, effectively it's going to be this man right here, Kyle Burleson to the plate. He's going to hit a ground ball. It's going to you get booted at short by Harville, and that's going to score another run. So the blue team goes up 4-0.
Is it 4?
3.
Yeah.
3.
Oh, okay.
3.
I thought actually someone scored on Burleson's hit to the outfield. I thought it was actually – I thought that would have been their third run.
He said, I'm glad you didn't do that in 2009, talking about Logan booting that. All right. Curtis, you know who we got up here? I didn't hear the name.
I cannot tell. That looked like Becky Scollard.
Yes, I believe you're right. That's going to be a slow roller to third. It's going to be fielded and thrown across the diamond. And it's going to be wide, but a nice play there by the first baseman, and they're out of it.
All right. Well, we've survived in a complete inning. We've not had to call an ambulance or anything yet.
We have not. There's been some pretty decent plays made, Will.
Yeah. I got the score backwards, but that's all right. Let me just fix that real quick. Okay, so where we got Doug Lucius going. Is he going out to right field? That's where he used to play.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
He's headed out that way.
He was the right fielder on the championship team.
Ashley Evans and Julie Walker headed out to the outfield. You have Tasha Horn headed out to the outfield. That's where she used to play.
Is that Bivens Lauren on second base?
Yep, Laura Bivens. That's where she played when she was on the team.
Whatever you need to do, once you get the right answer, it will be the first kid to run around the bases to win the prize. You got to know the answer. get the answer however you can. It'll be the first kid to run all the way around the bases.
They're playing some game here to get the kids involved. I guess it's so we can give all the players a breather.
In 1990, which movie grossed the most money at the box office?
1990.
1990. What movie?
That was 5th grade year or so for us.
None of these kids were even thought of during that year. I don't think, Will.
It's about a big boat. There was a big boat.
Titanic, big boat.
It can't be Titanic. Titanic was like 97.
We've got to Google this, Will. It looks like they've got somebody in the lead. Uh-oh.
So, Adam, we got 40 people watching right now.
Yeah.
Those 40 people, if they're within driving distance, they should be here. They should not be. They need to turn off the stream and get over here and be a part of this in person. Though we are thankful for you watching.
We are.
And look, would you believe that we're getting game day spam on this game? The comments, they're giving us false links to watch the game.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't know if this is a game I'd want to go back and watch in a few weeks or not, Will, but
we'll see.
You never
Yet
can
to be
tell.
determined.
There may be something, although I will say if it's hilarious enough, something that happens, I may go back and watch it. All right, here's a shot to lead off the inning. That's going to go to right field, and it's down. Who is that?
Doug
Mr.
Lucius
Peters?
picking it up, and
Oh, he's running down. Oh, no!
Doug.
Lucius goes down. There is evidently a hole or an imaginary figure that tripped up Doug in right. But he looks like he's
all
okay.
right. Yeah.
That didn't happen in 1992.
Yeah.
Who hit that ball, Will?
Well, who is this guy?
It's number 32 on the black
That,
team.
oh, that's Carrington, Chris Carrington.
All right, yeah,
from
that's
the
Chris. Yeah.
Class of 08.
Yep.
Nice hit.
Number 23, Shelley John.
lefty.
Shelly Johns to the
Shelley
plate.
Curtis.
I believe she's one of our few lefties.
She was left-handed shortstop when she played. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, sir. Good ball player.
She's going to hit a grounder, and that's going to second. Fielded and thrown out for one away.
That was Lauren Bivens there on a.
See how smooth she was?
Yeah.
She hadn't missed a step.
Next up,
Yeah.
number 24, all-conference player, John Ivy.
That also moved the runner over. So we got John Ivy, closer for Belmont.
That one's going to be popped up to short. We could have, Justin with a great catch in shallow left. Carrington's going to hold. Luckily, we avoided Mark Pig and Justin crashing into each other in a heap, which is something that happened maybe a few times in 96 through 97 anyway.
That is just so you guys watching at home know, that is the valedictorian and salutatorian from the class of 97 that just about collided there.
And where were you?
Not in that top two or top three.
You were number 4, though.
Around there.
That's going to be a line drive. One hopper to second.
Look at
Easy
that.
Look
play.
at Lauren.
I tell you, Lauren is smooth out there.
Yeah.
She played today.
And they're out of it again.
So the run does not score.
No.
They've left like 2 or 3 on across 2 innings.
Yeah, this black team
All
is
right,
going to have
Coach,
to step up.
Coach Gavin Burleson's going to really have to talk to these guys, restore order. It's Coach Aniston. She's going to have to talk to him, restore order.
We've already got Justin over here with his hands on his knees. I think that trek out to shallow left might have got him.
So Justin, if I'm not mistaken, he's helping coach baseball out at Siegel.
Yep.
He's still following the Cardinals all over the country, taking his kids to baseball games. I've had to shun him a few times when the Cardinals have eliminated the Braves from the playoffs. But, you know, he was a pretty good athlete. But I tell you what, if you remember, he was about as good of an actor as you'll find in the play that we did.
Yeah, he was good.
Oh, my goodness. Look who's up to bat.
Number 17, Doug Lucius.
Lucius should be allowed to bunt, Will. I mean, it should only.
Yeah, it's coming. Infield in. Infield in. Oh, he's swinging.
That's going to be a grounder to short. Fielded cleanly and thrown out. Doug's going to make an attempt to.
He's 2 for 2 today.
He's going to make an attempt to dive into first base, but I don't think it went his plan. He came up just about 4 feet short.
A little bit of a belly flop there.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
Kids, anyone at home that's watching this is wanting to learn the correct way to slide into a base. Omit that from your memory. That's not something you ever want to try.
Well, I tell you what, he's not scared. He's playing boldly today.
Courtney Carrington batting now.
Yep. Courtney's going to foul one off. I see, and luckily even our ball dog has showed up today, Will.
Yeah, I was saying he's really thrilled to have fall baseball.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Between baseball and softball.
I've seen him walk down the street some this time of year. He just looks so bored and lonely because there's no ball games going on. So happy for that dog today. All right. Strike 2.
And the count is 0-2. 2 foul ball.
That one's going to be popped up in the shallow infield.
Holly.
Oh! Holly's going to drop it. She's going to try to make an attempt, but throw it low.
Holly Long Daniels.
Make an exception for someone who graduated in 1995.
Class of 95.
Now batting, Justin Hitcherkin.
So
Justin Inchkin. Bats left, throws right.
He's got Lindsay down there at first.
Whoa.
Justin's going to
Look
hit
at that.
one
Whoa.
to center field, but it's going to be caught.
Nice catch in center field by Caleb Pitts.
Caleb Pitts makes
Caleb
that play,
Pitts.
so there's 2 down. This might be the first inning, unless something happens, Will, that the blue team's not going to score.
We'll see.
Julie Walker at the bat.
Julie's hitting the grounder right back to the pitcher. This should be an easy play, and the pitcher's just going to make the tag. Saves everybody a lot of work. So
Man, we're just moving right along.
we are. How many innings are they playing today?
Well, I mean, I think it's supposed to be 7.
7.
So we are moving to is it top of the 3rd?
Yeah, I believe so. Top 3. Is Coach Campbell here today, Will? Have you seen
I have
him?
not seen Coach Campbell here. I thought we might see him today. Let's see if I can get this camera turned down to see the turnout here.
Kid trivia time. If you want to play kid trivia, come out.
It's a really, really good crowd.
Sure is.
I was shocked when I pulled up. It's good to see.
I say this is a fundraiser for the elementary school, and I said earlier it's a lot more fun than magazine sales, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. I wish we'd have done something like this when we were in
Well,
school.
now, Adam, we did do something like this. We played the current softball team versus the current baseball team on the softball field.
Yep.
Where,
I remember that.
Where the baseball players had to bat opposite-handed.
Opposite bat, about right-handed. That's correct.
And that was during school hours.
And who won?
I think the baseball team might
Yeah, I
have.
think they did.
And I remember Big Kyle Burleson,
Yeah.
left-handed, drilled one over the right field fence.
Left-handed,
into
yeah.
the trees back there. Of course, Curtis, I know you missed those trees.
I do. I hated to see them go.
Yeah, me too. I miss those trees, and I'll tell you, when I really enjoy those trees out behind where it was at night when you'd have a game.
Because the lights would light
Yes.
them things up, man.
It would just look beautiful out there.
We put the lights up out there, and the guys that put them up came and tested them, and they couldn't believe how bright it was. They said
Yes.
that was the brightest softball field they'd ever seen because they got
Yep.
the reflection off the trees.
Which it looked beautiful. Now, of course, the one issue that's starting to happen was those roots
Yeah.
were actually getting into the outfield, and I understand why you had to do what you had to do with them, but man, I love the way they look.
It was a great hitter's background.
Yep.
The first fence on the softball field out there came from the Kaufman football field. It had been the old Lawrence County High School fence. Bobby and I spent the summer going down there and taking it down bit by bit, hauling it up here and putting it up out there on the.
Yep.
Wow. Someone's calling you, Curtis, to let them know that they hear you on the. I'll mute him. I've never had someone take a call while they had their headphones on. There's my family.
All right, Perez at the plate. Perez is going to hit a rocket to center, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Was that Ratasha out there?
I think so, yeah.
I was told that I was not allowed to film her at all today. Oh, Kenny Campbell was calling.
He was going to tell you he was one of the 40 you was talking about.
Oh, tell him he needs to be here.
Yeah.
And Amanda McAnally, Gist, at the plate. She's going to hit a hard grounder to short. They're going to get the force at 2, but that'll be it.
Who got playing second there?
Ashley Evans.
Okay. I liked how they had the Evan Diaz song playing when Sampson came up.
Ben Lyons at the plate.
Ben Lyons, class of 2011, I believe.
He's going to hit a slow roller to third.
Come on, Kyle.
Kyle's going to field that one and get the force. They're going to try to turn it, but Ben and his elite speed's going to beat it out at first.
I tell you what, Ashley's got an arm from down there.
She does.
Boy, that was a good throw.
Is Coach Wire giving the runners any advice or anything over there?
He's not used to playing first. That's where I mean coaching first.
Oh, that's right. He was always third
base.
There's going to be another slow roller to short for the force. So 3 outs in this inning, and all 3 were forces at second.
This is going to be a defensive battle the rest of the way, it looks like.
Hey, they may be able to last longer, Will, with these innings going by this quickly. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
You want to kind of keep your damage to a minimum so you can get off the field.
We are selling shirts at the concession stand. Cash, Venmo, or check. Sweatshirts, $25. Long sleeve shirts, $20. T-shirts, $15. Also, we have salad auction baskets located next to the field house.
So I got my mother-in-law watching right now. I see Connie Keene, I see here. And I was talking about when my stepson Logan was in the championship game. My poor mother-in-law was having to sit there and watch her son play against her grandson in the state championship game.
Who do you cheer for in that situation?
Well, I will say good for her, because her grandson won that game, but the next 2 seasons after that, Decatur County Riverside made it back to the championship game, and they won it. So her son did get 2 championships before he graduated after that.
Now batting, Hannah Ezel.
All right, so this is Anna McAnally Ezel. Let's see, she was class of 06.
She was the 3rd McAnally girl to play softball in the family.
Yep.
Tough call. Strike one.
Low.
She was a center fielder.
With a call like that, it appears it might be your son on the mound.
That's a hard grounder to short. But it's going to be fielded by Larry Bennett, who's moved to short. Oh, man.
Oh.
As her sister gets her out at first.
Bennett's going to send a one-hopper to first base, and that was a great play by McAnally.
It was.
By Amanda there at first base to get the out off the bounce.
Yeah. Well, Amanda coaches softball at Etheridge, so she's
still on the field.
Yeah.
Good job, Larry Bennett. Of course, Larry's son's going to be a freshman on the high school team this year.
There's a ground ball,
Tasha-
fair to
Tasha-
third, and it's going to get through Ben Lyons at third.
Make a play like that, you need to take that number 14 off, my friend.
Who gave Langdon a microphone anyway?
Yeah, I guess they figured he would be the one you'd want with one, I guess, for some reason. But, yeah, that one's going to get through
Who
on
was
an
that?
error.
Who was that? Is that Carly? No.
Tasha.
Tasha, yeah.
Yeah, she was a right fielder.
Melissa Bryant.
Melissa's going to unleash on that
Hey,
one.
that's
and
okay. Dansby Swanson does that. He'll swing so hard that he'll fall over.
She's going. Looks like she's all right. That's going to be a slow roller right out in front of home plate.
Slow roller.
They're going to get that at first easily, but the runner will move up to second. So the blue team has a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs.
I've had the privilege to watch Miss Ashley Evans play a lot of ball at Columbia State. Let's see if she can still do her thing.
Ashley Evans.
That's a line drive, one hopper to the shortstop. Nice job there. Bennett's going to go for the out it. Oh, we've got a rundown. And Larry's going to get her. Caught between second and third, so that's going to end it.
Yep. We have survived 3 innings.
We have no injuries yet that we're aware of, right, Will?
Right, that we're aware of. I mean, Doug's probably.
Well, there may be 3 in each dugout right now laying on their back screaming for their life, but at least we haven't seen any on the field anyway.
Oh, so that's Ricky Mabry up there talking.
Yeah.
This will be a 2-part question. There will be 2 correct answers. You have to know both of them.
I didn't know I was going to have to think at these events.
Yeah.
Trivia questions.
Trivia is good.
Oh yeah, we have a trivia champion sitting amongst us, Adam. That's what he does now in retirement. Besides coaching softball,
Really?
he's a trivia
I
master.
think I retired from it.
He's eaten a lot of Mexican food while being in a trivia contest.
Who were the voices of Buzz Lightyear and Woody?
Who were the voices of Buzz Lightyear and Woody in Toy Story?
That's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks was Woody, I believe. And Buzz, I am not sure. I am not sure.
Tim Allen.
Oh,
I think
Tim Allen.
you're
Yeah,
correct.
There you go. Thank
Yep.
While they're running the bases, I want to announce that we have 8 weeks until Christmas. Silent auction baskets are
8 weeks till Christmas. Of course, Kyle here has he's had one graduate who was a volleyball champion, and he's got, of course, Anna playing as a sophomore this coming season, who was on the Final Four team last year, and he's got twin daughters playing 8th grade who moved up to the high school team this year. So.
I'm telling you, too, Will, if you've ever seen those young twins he's got play softball, man.
Yeah, we saw him play middle school last year.
They are going to be they're going to be the real deal by the time they get into high school, I believe.
I believe
very talented.
Or is Ricky running from the
First one to get to him gets the prize.
Oh, okay.
That's the fastest Ricky Mabry's ever ran in his life.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's sitting out on our porch in the outfield. Who we got out there?
Someone stole our porch. Who is that?
Oh, that's Amanda's husband.
Okay.
It's Ronald Gist.
Hey, they're good seats, though.
They are. That is a good seat out there. Somebody go out there and make sure he paid, though.
It's never a good sign when your batter comes up to the plate with Bad Boys playing in the background.
Yeah.
And now, the all-time nicest and most forgiving and gracious state trooper,
Rob Franks. I don't know what year he graduated.
Give himself in a sweet spot, Mr. Blackwood. You've got a lot of kids. You may need it.
Rob's going to whiff at that one.
I really don't know if you're going to have to worry about it, though.
He didn't like me streaming this one today.
There's a grounder to first. Nice play.
Nice play at first base. We still love you, Rob. We'll need you soon.
So 1 out here in the, what is this, Will? The top 4?
We're in the top of the fourth. Well, I forgot to change cameras. Sorry, guys.
And now,
Here's Amy again.
$100.
Are they playing Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer for her walk-up song?
Yeah, I think so. I really like the song, though. You have to admit. Only in this softball game you just play the intro music through the hole at bat.
Right.
Give us something to hit. Division's going down.
Amy's not getting many pitches to hit. There it is. She's going to hit a slow roller. Coach
Oh,
Blackwood's
come on,
going to
Brett.
go get it. Oh, 1 up to first.
come on.
No call caller.
Hey.
Save.
Oh, that was a generous call.
I think he gave her one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a close bang bang play.
That's Merlin Blackwood out there on the bases, folks.
There's Paul Howe at the plate for some.
Hurlin Merlin.
Paul's going to hit a
Oh,
fly ball to deep
got that.
second.
Oh, deep second.
Oh, she's going to look to double her up, but that's
About
going to be
that.
just a little wide. So
Lauren's got an arm out
I
there.
tell you, the girls seem to have retained their infield skills better than the guys.
yeah, I would agree with you, Will. How many of them out there are silently saying, "Please don't hit it to me"? You think?
That's what I'll be saying.
Lindsay Pig.
So Lindsay's up to bat. Of course, her dad's out here, and her brother, is out there in the field.
Lindsay's going to dink one off the end of the bat.
She
She
gonna-
might
she-
beat it
she
unless
gonna-
Brent hurries, and she is. Lindsay can fly.
Wow.
Lindsay is a junior high volleyball coach for Battle Creek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We saw her here this year.
Next up, number 15, Larry.
Well, here's a chance for the black team to get on the board. They've got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. No bunting.
Larry just killed about 34 bugs on the infield with that slow roller. He's got to do better
He's
than
saying it's
that.
a good chance for the black team to get on the board, but this is also a good chance for the blue team to get a double play.
Well, I think they've
Larry-
already got 2, I think. Do they already have 2 outs?
They got 2 outs.
Oh, it's 2?
Okay, yeah, they've got 2. Oh,
I'm not.
that's going to be an easy play for Kyle. He'll get
Good job,
it's a
Kyle.
sack lunch for him. So that's 3 away.
I'm surprised he got back up from getting down to hit that one.
Hey, if we do a post-game interview with Aniston, Coach Aniston, we're going to ask her about all these runners left on base.
Blue team 3, white team 0.
And we'll let everybody at home know we did try to look at going mobile today where we could do some interviews, right? Just couldn't work out.
Right. I asked 2 or 3 people trying to get wireless mics so you could just go in the dugout and interview people, but it just didn't work out. But we'll try to get some of them to come out here.
What do you think? Maybe I know Coach Haddock here. He's going to be coaching third base. What about maybe the next inning when the blue team? When the black team comes to the plate, maybe we'll get him.
Yeah, let's get him out here. Maybe run to the dugout and see if you can find somebody
We'll go
to come
get him.
talk. Jason won't talk.
No.
Number 17, Chelsea LeMay.
Chelsea LeMay up to bat. So we're in the bottom of the 4th now, right?
Yep.
She's laughing at her dad on short. Oh,
There's a roller cut off by the third baseman. Good play. Easy out at first.
Nice play coming across the infield. Out number 1. Next up, number 45, Warren Davis.
So Lauren's up. She's been playing good second base. Let's see if it carries over to the plate.
Yep. Her and Ashley were our shortstop second base combo together.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
That's going to be hit. That might be down.
Yeah, that's going to be in there.
It's going to be down for a hit, but can she beat it? Oh, I think the throw would have got her, Will, if it would have been caught. It looked like it was in time. Nice play there in right field. I believe that. Is that Rob Franks?
Has anyone checked on Doug Lucius since he fell twice? Is he?
I haven't seen Doug since that
I
happened.
hadn't either. Someone, if anybody has Doug's phone number, y'all might text him and see if he's okay. If you're just joining us, he's had 2 pretty bad-looking falls, and he hopped right up both times, but I still want to check in on him. Is that Beth up to bat?
Yep. She's fouled off, too.
So that's 3 girls in a row. But they must have more girls than guys. So it's supposed to bat boy, girl, right?
Yeah. That's a hard hit ball to short. Off Logan's chest. But he's still got plenty of time to get that out at second.
Look at that slide at second base, man. Lauren, she's got it. She's got everything working.
Never really leaves you here in Summertown.
Yeah.
Now batting number 25, Mark.
She's done it base running, batting, and playing defense. Huh?
Is it Mark Pig up to bat?
Here comes Mark to the plate with 2 outs. That's going to be a grounder to third. He's going to try to get that out at home. That's one. That's overthrown. Beth's going to try to go to third, and she's going to get there.
All right, so first and third with 2 outs.
You might have to question Carrington's decision right there.
They're batting all girls, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, that might be the way to win, I think, from what I've noticed the first 4 innings. That's the way to go.
I got Megan up there.
Megan's up.
So first and third, 2 outs. There's a hard hit ball right at the pitcher. Nice play by Ivy.
Runners left on. So the score remains 3-0 for the blue team.
Softball throw. Who can throw it the farthest? Softball throw.
Well, we're up to almost 50 people watching. So listen, Adam, Nathan Hughes is watching.
Yeah.
He's commenting. Of course, he was on the team with us. You know, even when he's lived remotely, you know, with the military in Florida and all, he's always tuning into the games, cheering for Summertown, rah-rah Summertown. Well, he's moved back. And you think, hey, it's great. Nathan Hughes is back.
Yep.
He's brought his family back with him. Would you believe his kids are going to Loretta?
Well,
I mean, I'm really struggling with that myself, but I just thought.
I think as people get older, they tend to, I think you tend to make rash decisions at times. I will just, leave it to that.
Hey, Will, where did your dad's kids go? All 4 of them.
Yeah. In my household, we tried all 3 schools.
But which one won out with 2 out of the 4?
Yeah. So Katie and I went here, and Lori went to Lawrenceburg, and Jed went to Loretta. So I guess starting to get a little chilly here. So we're 50 minutes in.
Yeah.
And we're in the 5th.
Yeah, we're at top 5, right?
Yeah.
Well, I will say one thing. It is taking a lot more time for the teams to take the field.
They're not sprinting to their positions.
No, the first of the game, you saw a little pep in their step, and into the 5th, it looks like they're going off to war when they're walking. They're not moving very quickly.
Check out that pace that Doug's going to right field out there. you watch that documentary, any Adam, they always talked about this hump being out here in left field.
Yeah.
Was that there when you played?
It was. There was multiple times that there would be balls hit down the left field line that if you were at home plate, you had no clue if it was fair or foul.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. There was multiple times that umpires would make calls.
So
yes.
Like around there?
Well, it was around in there. But there would be multiple times that the home plate umpire would have to just make a guess at whether a ball was fair or foul, like line drives down the left field line. You couldn't see. I mean, if you were at home plate and you looked over in the left field line, you just saw a heel.
Hey, let's talk here about Jackie Inchkin here. You know, when she watched Justin play, she never sat this close to the field, did she? She was always like, at this field, she would have been probably way over there on the steps. Or she would be way over there on the hill. But
I think she wanted to keep Tommy away too. That way, some of the things he said, might have not, didn't want him hear.
Your sub-state game at Forest, I'll never forget this. She was and Justin may have pitched towards the end of that game.
I started that game, and I pitched okay, but not great. And we went deep into the game. It was a pretty high-scoring game, 6-6, 7-7. I can't remember. And Justin actually came in relief.
Yeah.
And actually closed that game out.
When he came in to pitch, she went and stood in the middle of the girls' softball field.
Really?
And watched it. Yeah. She couldn't be close to the field. So this is the closest she's ever really got to see her son play in person, because she always stood too far away to really see it, in my opinion.
Well, and I've noticed that with my daughter too. I tend to want to do that too, just to kind of get away.
Yeah.
How
you guys would broadcast your kids playing, I never know how you do it, because I couldn't do it.
Well,
I couldn't think of the words to say. I'd be too distracted. But again, it might offer you a nice distraction from.
It does. It helps me just concentrate and worry about just calling the game, and just treat her just like everybody else. Bottom line is, when you have kids like that and they do stuff on the field, and maybe you do want to say something, there's plenty of time when you get home, Will. You know that.
Yeah.
You can get them when you get home.
You think they're discussing strategy out there?
I don't. I think the strategy at this point will be how to get over the next 2 innings without pulling or tearing anything.
Yeah. Ratasha there is teaching at Lawrence County High School now, and saw this video of all the Lawrence County teachers on Spirit Day wearing their purple and gold, and doing some kind of TikTok video. And there she was in her purple and gold doing that TikTok with all them. So again, like Nathan with Loretta, Ratasha with Lawrence County, sometimes these things are hard to process. You got Megan Corbin White out there, and her kids going to, Lawrenceburg schools in Kaufman, but Megan was a great athlete out here.
Well, Will, you can look at it a lot of different ways, but I will say this too, and I think you would agree, there's some really good schools here in Lawrence County.
Oh, yeah.
As a whole. And this run that Loretta and Summertown especially are on right now with state championships and state tournaments.
It is. It's unreal.
I mean, it's just one after another.
To think that many times that the unbeaten round at the volleyball, the winners bracket, it comes down to Summertown Loretta last year, and it did this year. Of course, last year Summertown won that winners finals and then met up with a different team in the championship and lost. And this year, Loretta and Summertown met up in that final winners bracket, and Loretta won, and Summertown came back and beat Loretta the next day. It's amazing how even it is and how much better they are than the rest of the state. In volleyball, of course, in softball, they were both in the Final Four last year. So, Adam, let's see, which team is it? It's the black team that's in the dugout now. I was about to see if you could grab somebody to come over here and be interviewed while there's kind of
You want me to go grab someone from the black team or the blue team?
Whichever.
The black team's in the dugout, right?
Yeah.
So they're farthest away.
Blue team.
Yeah, but if you got anybody in the blue team that's not on the field,
let's walk over here and see. See who I can find, Will. I'll be back here in a second.
All right.
What about the coach?
Sure. You mean Gavin?
Yeah.
Did you hear it away, Ricky? What else?
Ask him who does he thinks he's MVP of his team so far in this game. I'll be right back, Will.
Okay, yeah. See what you can get. All right. Curtis, you're still here, right?
I'm here.
All right.
I'm enjoying listening to the two of you.
Yeah. Oh, I have to think this is a very successful fundraiser so far. Of course, you look at all the good food people are eating today too.
Yeah.
Let's check out these nachos here.
This is great for me seeing all the old softball players come back. Hadn't seen them in a while.
Yeah, I say this is better than a class reunion.
Yeah.
And a beautiful night for this.
With the slogan, "Don't mess with me."
Mr. Haddock's still out there coaching third base, as he did for 21 years here. Mr. Haddock had state tournament appearances in 85, of course 92, and then 97. All right, who we got up here now?
Number 11, that looked like Ashley.
Oh, we got somebody, okay.
Oh, Miss Lauren.
And Adam, we got another headset if you. All right, Lauren, how are you? Can you hear us?
I can. How are you?
Doing good. All right, so that was Angela up to bat now, correct?
Yep. And she's there.
Oh, come on, Justin. So, Lauren, you've definitely been the defensive MVP so far, and the best base runner so far. So we just figured we had to talk to you. Have you been playing any sports since you left Summertown?
I played 2 years at Calhoun Community College in Decatur, Alabama. Once I left there, I played 1 year of co-ed slow pitch, then I had 3 babies, so absolutely not.
Okay, well, great. And how much fun has this been for you to be here and see former friends and teammates and all?
This has been a blast. I'm living in Alabama now, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I was laughing with all the girls earlier. Yeah. I said the only reason I signed up to do this is so I could have some adult conversations instead of with an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old.
There you go. So you were here kind of for Wyrick's last final few seasons, right?
Yes,
so you would have you probably graduated in the class of 2010. Is that right? Okay. So how did your teams do here?
We came up just a little short in sub-state to Forest, which was exceptionally hard for me because I played with about half of their team. That was my travel ball team, so I hated to lose to them always.
I understand. And I actually remember going to that game. It was at Forest, wasn't it?
My senior year was here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my senior year was when Ashley got hurt in our last inning, and she was the next up to bat. So that kind of took the wind out of us a little bit.
Yeah, that would have been the game right there.
Oh, okay. So it was Forest. Now, but you also played against them your junior year, right?
Yes, that one was at Forest. Yeah.
Because I remember that was the game when Logan was playing a sub-state here, and they won in 09. And then so Kim watched Logan here, and I went to watch Carly play in that game at Forest. And that was another tough loss.
Yeah, that one hit hard because Ricky Sennett, who is now one of the head coaches there, but he was the assistant then. He was my travel ball coach, and when he came to me after and he said that he knew and that whole Forest team knew that we were the better team that year, and he hated it for us.
So who was that just got that hit? Was that Logan? Or is that's
Kyle.
Clark, yeah.
Kyle Clark.
There's 3 of them that got the beards up there. Oh, Adam, sorry about that. All right, Adam, how about now?
No.
There you go.
There we go.
Right.
There we go. I'll tell you, though, Will, they're getting on the board here. We've got the team MVP over here for the blue team talking to us. And since we've done it, their team has went.
Unanimous decision.
Their team has went into the toilet. It's fell apart at the seams since she's over here.
That's a good point.
You say the MVP. Defense and running were my specialties in high school. It was not my offense at all.
Well, you've got to remember though, at this age, with your teammates, defense and running are two of the things they can't do. So you got to take that into account.
Yeah. Well, Lauren, thank you so much for coming and joining us. I know your team's about to bat. So is everybody getting to at bat, or do y'all like taking a couple of bats and rotating?
Everybody's getting a bat. I know we're very girl heavy on our team. So once we get through, I think our first 12, we run out of boys, and so that's why we have so many girls at the end of our lineup. But
okay. And you're still the one on top, 3-2.
Let's hope it stays that way. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.
Good luck.
Yep.
All right. So we got Jason Burleson coming up to bat now.
I do want to tell you too, Will. China and Cody Harrington messaged me. They want a shout out. They're watching from about 3 hours away.
Oh, okay.
They said this is the best comic relief that they've had in weeks. They love it.
Great.
So, this is good.
So, Jason, if you go back and watch his videos of when he hit high school, it's a technique you would never teach people. He drops his hands before he swings. I don't know if he still does it. We'll see.
That's going to be
easy
ground.
He's not even going to run.
Jason has decided to avoid any type of injury whatsoever.
No contact
by
for him.
pulling anything and move about 10 feet from the box.
I don't know if he got that far.
Yeah, maybe not that far.
So we got Carly, class of 2012.
Well, and you were talking about that technique, Will. It's a technique you can use if you have fast enough hands to do it.
Okay.
But you've got to have fast enough hands.
He
was a great player and hitter.
Nice
stretch.
Look at that stretch by Amanda. Yeah.
Man, a cannon and a stretch.
So that was Bivens?
Yep.
Here comes Kyle.
That'll be Kyle. Back in the day, he was deceptively fast.
Yes, he could really move.
Oh.
Kyle actually scored the game-winning run in our district championship.
Oh, did he?
We were. That was the game that we. That's going to be fouled.
Whoa.
Look at that play. Ben Lyons is going to make up for his previous error early in the game. And so Ben boots a rolling ball that's going about 2 miles an hour, but then again he goes and flies almost into the dugout and makes a killer play. So I don't know what to think of Ben.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the district championship game, Will, when we were a senior, I don't know if you remember this. That'd been 97. We played at Collinwood.
Okay.
In the district. Well, yeah, it was in the district championship. It was actually at Wayne County, but we played Collinwood. And the Collinwood coaches actually spoke with the umpires before the game and managed to convince them to turn the game into a 5-inning game.
That's right, because of a prom.
Because they had prom that night and they weren't able to get back.
Yeah.
So we rewarded them, and of course, Coach Haddock, let's just say, unleashed a tirade of explicit words, saying, "How in the world? How are you having a district championship game of all games and you're only going to play 5 innings?" He was very upset. Well, Collinwood was rewarded with the game going 11 innings. At the end of 5, it was tied at 2. And in the bottom of the 11th, Kyle's on second, and I, who hadn't had a good day at the plate, really none of us had. I actually hit a single through it between first and second, and Kyle scored the game-winning run, the bottom of the 11th. And I don't know if those Collinwood guys got to their prom. It was probably half over.
I bet it was.
By the time they even got there. So it was actually really fun that day. But, yeah, Kyle, like you said, though, Kyle, was a bigger, a bigger guy,
he was.
In school. But, man, he could really run. He had some good wheels.
He was, of course, my college roommate. And I played some intramural softball with him.
Yeah.
Played third base there, too.
Yeah. Kyle's just a good athlete all the way around.
Kyle was a good roommate, too. You know why? Because as soon as his classes were over on Thursday afternoon, he went straight home, and I had the place to myself. He was not. He was a homebody. He wasn't about staying up in Murfreesboro for the weekends.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if you can go find somebody to interview now. Maybe go to the black team.
All right.
See if
I'm
there's
going to run
anybody.
over there and see. I'll be right back.
All right.
See if you can get Amanda over here.
Yeah, Amanda would be good.
After that stretch, you may watch your foot there.
All right, so we're going to have 2 heats. If the child is below 8 years old,
Of course,
I need you to come to me.
Coach Ivy here in the shot, or in the black, she was the one who planned all this. And so this has been incredibly successful, so good job there, Miss Ivy. Of course, Macy calls her Coach Ivy. She's a PE teacher there at the elementary school. But this was her idea. She got this together, and this has just been awesome. You get a beautiful night. We've got, what's this here, Kono Ice here. We've got Little Caesars Pizza here. There's face painting here. Again, if you're not here, you should be.
That's who our winner will be. Okay? So adults, old people, go stand at second base.
Oh, we got Leah here. All right. Hey, Leah. Welcome. Yeah.
I just
Hey,
need
good.
kids that are under 8 years old in the first heat.
Curtis, you're still there?
Yep.
Leah, you there?
Hey.
Hey, all right. So we got Leah Black here, formerly Leah Haddock. You would have been the class of '99,
That's
correct? So my understanding is that you were a 3-sport athlete.
I was.
And you made it to the championship game in volleyball your senior year. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Who was it that beat you?
Oh, gosh.
Private school, I bet.
I think at Harpeth Hall. Pretty
Okay.
sure.
So it was a private school that got you.
Of course.
Yep, always.
It was always private school.
Always.
So what do you think about volleyball teams in recent years and how they're just dominating at state?
Domination. I'm telling you, I'm so proud of these girls. It's amazing. All these sports up here. Super jealous, actually.
Yeah. Back in those days, you guys always came up against tough private school opponents, and your dad came across the same problem in baseball. But you think your dad's having fun out here tonight?
Oh, yeah. He's living it up. He loves stuff like this. So
He's had 2 chances to throw out a first
I
pitch
know,
this year.
Right? He wasn't expecting it today. So.
Well, that's great, and I know Coach Campbell's actually been watching online here.
Oh, great.
He should be here, shouldn't
Yeah, I think Dad thought he was coming, so a little disappointed there, but you know.
All right, so Leah, tell us what's going on in your personal life. I know you got another one on the way.
I got another one on the way. That's why I'm not playing today. But Lord, y'all, I really don't know these bases. I'm looking at how far apart they are. I really don't think I could make it anyways, even if I wasn't pregnant. So I don't know. But I'm a spectator. I'm taking pictures on the sideline today.
Yeah. Now is your little one here?
He is. He's over in the batting cages, or he was.
Oh, okay.
He could actually. He's 2.5, but he looks like he's 4.5. He could probably play pee-wee football right now. I call him sturdy.
So you have a house divided.
Yes.
And we always know that this time of year, with when Tennessee and the third weekend in October, and this is probably your favorite one that you've ever had. Do you remember where you were the last time Tennessee won?
I was trying to think. So what year would that have been?
06, 05, 06. I think it was 06.
06. I think it was 06.
You know what? I have no idea. I don't really know, honestly.
I was dating Kim at the time. I
Were
wasn't
you?
even married yet.
Okay.
I was taking her kids out bowling or something that night, and
So
Logan was an Alabama fan. He was so mad Tennessee won, and it hadn't happened again 16 years.
Oh,
since
my
when
goodness. Last weekend, I'm telling you, I think I'm still like on cloud 20.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. At one point.
And you were there.
I was there. At one point, Brian, my husband, whenever we beat Alabama.
Who was an Alabama fan.
Uh-huh. He was like, I'm leaving. Let's go. And I was like, are you kidding me? I'm basking in this win for until Monday. I will stay here until Monday. You are not getting me to leave. There's no way.
That picture of you that had just the the field was just solid orange because it was, every inch was covered by a Tennessee fan.
Yes, I love
that has to be one of the coolest pictures to have that in the background.
I know. I kept for a little while. So he had left me for about 10 minutes. I think he went to the bathroom, and then he said he had to fight his way back to me into the stadium. Where we were sitting, because we were sitting up high,
Well, the people wearing orange were not too ugly to your husband, were they?
No, they were actually nice. But my husband's a pretty good sized fella. So
yeah, they were going to mess with him.
I don't think anybody's going to mess with him. Especially then, I think he was probably giving some, some looks too. So
yeah.
I can only imagine. But
So who on the field tonight? Which alumnus has impressed you the most that they could still somewhat play out there?
Okay, John Ivy.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, I was before the game, me and some of the girls were asking who some of the guys were. I had no clue, and I still don't know who they are.
It's right, because you're on the team with the 2000s guys.
Yes,
yeah,
so I have no clue who some of them are. But some of them I do know. But they were in elementary school, I think, whenever I graduated. So, I can't even remember what happened yesterday, let alone, guys that were in second grade whenever I was a senior. But John Ivy, he was always good. And I think he went to college, right?
He was a closer for Belmont.
Okay, so there you go. Let's see, the blue team. There's a little girl on second base. I don't know who that is.
So we interviewed her. That was Laura.
Okay,
Laura
okay.
Bivens.
All right, so I have no idea who she is.
She hadn't missed a step.
Did she play college ball?
She said she played two years.
Calhoun Junior College.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell she was an athlete. So.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, I'm proud of everybody on both teams. For coming out here and doing this today, because it doesn't look like too many people have missed too many steps. You know what I mean?
That's true. And like I said, we've made it through 6 innings, and we've not had any ambulances come through.
Hey, you know what, though? What got me? Doug Lucian was sliding over his face. I thought, oh, man, I got to go to the bathroom.
I'm good. Yeah, and they gave him permission to bunt, even though it's not allowed,
well,
and he didn't do it.
I don't know. Why am I thinking this from the back of the day? Did he slide into first at one time during the championship game? Or something?
Well, I know John Campbell tried to.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But at first I thought, did he do that on purpose? And they said, no, Leah, he did not do that on purpose. Okay.
He's just that coordinated.
Yeah. Maybe he just wants his last bunt to be the one in
Very
92,
memorable.
and he didn't want to bunt here.
The best bunt in the history of Summertown.
Oh, yeah. So, Leah, you saw the documentary a time or two.
I did, a time or two. It's wonderful.
And your dad seemed to watch it a couple of times himself, I bet.
Oh, my goodness. It's something that our family will treasure forever. It was amazing. You did such a wonderful job, Will. So we thank you so much. And like I said, after he's gone, after we're gone, it's us a habit forever. This baby that I'm carrying will have that memory forever. So we'll treasure that video for a really long time.
Thank you. That's awesome. That's why we do it. Tommy Lee had all this footage of the 92 team and all these. The best part was him just walking around and interviewing people after the game, right?
Right.
And, but the problem is nobody's going to go back and look at all those raw tapes of all that footage, But you put it together in an hour-and-a-half video, and people will go back and watch that. Well, here's Logan up to bat. This is my stepson. His whole fan section is right here.
I know. I see it.
Now, Logan's another one that's kind of disappointed me in that, his kid.
Oh, I think he beat it out. He beat it out.
Oh, he'll be sore.
Oh. What did they call?
Out.
Oh,
Merlin called him out over there. Well, Lauren let that go, though. She's on an instant replay.
Logan's likely going to have kids going to Loretta, too. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm super impressed, like you said, with the volleyball teams and golf team. One of the Burleson boys, I don't know which one it is, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, it was Grayson.
Yesterday I saw that, and then so I told Brown, I was like, you know what? We live in Alabama. Back a little bit of the backstory. I was like, we're moving to Tennessee. He's going to Summertown.
Yeah.
All of this athleticism up here, we've always had it, but it is it is booming
have
now.
you ever thought about how so much of it stemmed from the team in '92? So like Grayson's going to, verbally committed to Vanderbilt, and his dad scored the tying run there in '92. Looks like we got a dispute out here.
What's happening? What's happening?
They're arguing that play. You got both umpires and both coaches.
Where's our instant replay for this?
I know. That's one thing I got to get working is instant replay. So I think Logan was safe, personally.
I think so, too. Oh, they're letting him stay. He's out there.
Is Aniston been doing much coaching over there?
No, but she looks real pretty.
She's in between schools now, so she had her 2 years at Columbia State, and I believe she's going to be playing at in Pulaski.
Okay, cool.
I keep calling it
Good
Martin
for her.
Methodist, but UT Southern. Yeah.
Well, good for her. That's great.
And now you played at UNA?
I did. I played junior college at Shoals, and then transferred after those 2 years.
Oh.
What's happening?
She wanting to talk on the microphone? What is
she's wound up about something.
Let's hope there's not a close play at the plate when she's running, because she will just run over the catcher. She's that competitive.
I love it. And then when my 2 years were up, I transferred over to UNA and finished up there. So.
Oh, okay. So they're playing. There's some kind of contest.
They're gathering up money. Whoever brings back the most money gets something. That's why she's trying to get you to dig in your pocket.
To whoever has the most money wins the umpire dispute.
Yeah, whoever gets the most money wins the umpire dispute.
Well.
Oh, how funny!
And my daughter just helped pay for Logan to be out. Macy over here. No, that is a brilliant idea.
That is great.
Whoever came up with it.
Logan's coming to get some money.
Logan, come here. Yeah, you were safe.
You were safe, Logan.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a $100 bill.
He was safe, Justin.
No, he was safe.
We watched the replay over here.
He was safe. We got instant replay over here. Y'all don't have it out there. Oh, that's hilarious.
They just made $300 on that one play.
I hope so. That's so funny.
We may not get this game. They may do that every play from now on.
I know. If they were smart, they would.
Yeah. Volcanic eruption fallout. You're right. That's right.
Medieval amusement.
I know, Justin. He's going back through all of our high school memories there and saying they mean nothing to me because I helped the other team. Leah, I was telling everybody a while ago when Adam was on that Justin was, he's known for sports and he was a valedictorian and all. But Justin, do you remember what a good actor he was in that play?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
When he was Scrooge in that play?
Listen, she's mad at you.
Yeah. He was safe, Carly. Why? Huh? He was safe. It's up there.
We may need it for later, though, too. This may happen every evening.
Wow.
Yeah.
She pulled a big bill out. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely going to get this call then.
That's so pretty.
Now she's going to put it in her pocket.
What's the call?
That was a great idea, whoever came up with it.
That was so good. Such a good idea. Yeah!
Safe.
Woo! Hey, we need that anyways. We're down a run, so.
That's true. Y'all have left a lot of runners on.
I know, we really have. We really have.
Are you kidding? $1?
70 to 6. That's how close it was.
Nice. That's a good bit of money.
Your 20 put it over the hump there.
Yeah. Thanks, Will. Thanks, Will. He didn't even know.
So we've got runners on
first
and second.
And no outs.
And no outs.
Let's see if I can get those. First, second. All right, who we got up here now?
Alicia Parrott.
All right. So if you recall from that video when the 92 team won, and they had the parade, and they were all in Larry Parrott's truck, Do you remember who they trusted to drive that truck with the entire team in it at one time?
No, are you kidding me? I was like 9. I don't remember. I just remember like celebrating and just running wild that day and just.
That was Lindsay Pig there on third, right?
Yeah. Did she make it?
Yeah, she made it.
Okay. Good
But
job.
anyway,
Who was driving?
The
Kyle dropped the ball.
The girl that's on first base.
Was she?
Alicia. She was the one they trusted to drive that truck with the entire
What were
team
they
on.
thinking, right?
No. Oh, is
Okay.
Gavin out there complaining again?
Oh my gosh, here we go.
They're going to toss
Get
him.
off the field! Get off the field!
And of course, Gavin just graduated last year. He
Okay,
had the big shot, in
Yeah.
the
I couldn't
sub-state game.
remember. I couldn't remember if he was a senior this year or last year. So
All right, so here we got, is this Carrington up to bat now?
looks like it. Oh no! Get back on the bag. What's happening?
An
Lindsay
interference call. She should be.
Chris
she should
called
be
her
safe.
out, head umpire.
Really? She's out?
Nice. Oh, come on. Oh, no, don't run.
Justin to Kyle. So that again, they were 97 teammates.
Hey, you know another one? Kyle Burleson's legs. He ran so fast.
Yeah, we were just talking about what a fast runner.
Hey,
and
yes.
Adam said he scored the winning run in the district championship.
Okay, makes sense.
Curtis, who we got up to bat?
Shelly Curtis. Whatever her name is. I don't know.
Johns?
Yeah.
Johns, I think? Hey, but
Yeah.
I've been calling everybody by their
Their maiden names,
Yes.
what I know.
Put it in play.
Look at Lauren.
Look at her go.
Look at
y'all.
Lauren. I tell you, she's money.
Yeah. So the black team, even though with the extra runner, they could not bring the run across. So we're
bummer.
still at 3-2,
I know.
going into the. Is it the bottom of the 6th now?
You know this game is going to go on forever. If it ends up like it can't end in a tie, nobody wants to lose from Summertown.
I
So
think-
this game might go into like 15 innings. Who knows?
The inning and a tie would probably be pretty good.
How many innings are they playing?
It's a 7, I think.
7?
Yeah.
Oh man, we got to get it together.
So have you visited many people from your old team?
We don't really, from my year, whenever I was a
We don't have many
senior,
here, do
we
we?
don't have anybody from my year, but we do have.
So why is Trent not here?
I don't know. I think they had like a comedy show or something not planned, so
Oh, okay.
they couldn't give those tickets to anybody. So I don't even know who they were going to see, but that's why he's not here.
Okay. Well, Leah, thank you so much for coming over and talking to us.
It's been fun.
It's good to catch up with you, and best of luck with your little baby on the way.
Thank you. Appreciate
Congratulations to you, and congratulations on getting to see that awesome Tennessee victory
I
last
know,
week.
right?
The memory of a lifetime.
It really will be.
You're going to go to Tuscaloosa next year?
We go every year to the Tennessee Alabama.
You
game.
always go?
So always
Okay.
go, no matter what. So yeah, I'll definitely be there. And we're going. What are you talking about? We're going to the SEC championship game.
Oh, you'll be at that one too?
Right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
We got Doug Luce up to bat here. You stay here through this.
Oh
at-bat
my
here.
God! Please do something funny.
Oh, he's not going to bunt.
I don't know though. Let's see what he does.
Of course, he usually bunts on 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
No, he's just gonna hit us.
Wow.
No way.
Dang. Okay, Kyle. All right. Well, all right. I better get over here to my dugout.
All right. Well, thanks, Leah. Good to see you.
Since I'm putting so much work in.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, y'all.
All right. Bye-bye.
That was fun.
All right. I believe we've got Courtney Carrington up to bat, trying to grow this lead.
And pop up.
Yeah, it popped up.
So even after the black team actually buying themselves a base runner, still could not
Still
produce the
couldn't.
run they needed to tie
No.
this thing.
All right. Justin, who's really mad about that call going that way, he's up to bat. He may be unleashing here, but he's not.
He's going to beat it, though.
Yep, he is.
So that's going to give them a runner on first here with 2 outs.
Now batting for the blue team, number 11, Julie Dye.
Julie Walker, Don.
Julie Walker.
That's a slow roller back to the pitcher. Easy toss to first, and that's it.
All right, so they got another chance. This is their last chance to bring a run across if it's.
This is it.
If we're going to 7.
This could be it.
You know, Will, from looking at the way the hitting's been tonight in general, we could have easily played this on the softball field.
Yeah.
You know?
Greg might have just said no.
Yeah, he might have. You never know about Coach Greg. But.
Yeah, it might have been, especially playing with this kind of ball.
Yeah.
That might have been better. It's starting to get cool.
It is. It's kind of getting a little chilly out here.
And I tell you what, the other thing is the blue team has a lot of girls playing, a lot more girls than boys. And they're still winning.
Yeah.
Tells you something about their coaching back in the day, right?
The good coaching, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, Doug's taking his time.
One thing I actually noticed, too, is Megan Corbin White actually had her jersey top made into a hoodie.
Oh.
She's the only one, I believe, on that team.
But she's wearing short pants. She's the only one wearing shorts.
Yeah, she's the only one wearing shorts, but she also has a hoodie, so I don't know how that works, but.
It's all in the mind.
Chris Ivy can't run. On your mark. Get set.
Look at this.
Mr. Mabry, did you not watch the races earlier?
Oh, I'm getting a call from one of the players. Hold on. Hello. Oh, did it? Okay, that's all right. I'll do with that. Yeah, I'll just do without it. It's okay.
You have to wait till I say go.
Yeah, it's the power that goes into the right side. But it's okay. I can do without. All right, and then you have to just you'll have to open and close the lid though before you come back on.
Did not get back to the line. Mr. Mabry, he did not get back to the line. We're going to have a restart. Everybody come back to third baseline. Let's do this again. Mr. Mabry, we need you back at third baseline.
That looks really pretty. Good. My camera over there went off line up there.
And Mr. Mabry is down in center field.
They're still looking for the camera that was on the goalpost against Alabama last weekend.
Oh, I bet. Like the bottom of the Tennessee River.
Said it was a $100,000 camera CBS had on there.
Oh, no.
The funny thing was, if you watch the replay of that, as soon as the kick actually goes through the uprights, there's a UT staff member or someone that rips off the protective padding, that goes around the bottom of the goalpost.
Oh, really?
The UT, that has the logo on
Yeah.
it. He rips that off because he knows it's fixing to come down, so at least he could save it.
Yeah, they took that off.
As soon as it went through the goalpost, he grabs it and rips it off. So he knew what was fixing to happen.
Well, they had it all planned. They had new goalposts already purchased. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so we're in the 7th now. Curtis, who do you think is and I shouldn't make you call out favorites, but at least in your coaching years, softball-wise, who was just the best pure hitter that you had?
I'm not going to go there.
Okay.
You set me up for trouble.
What about best, or best pitcher?
I'm not going there either.
Can't do that either?
Okay, let's try this, Curtis. You have bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the last inning in a tie ball game, and you have to pick one player
that you've
of yours
coached
to be at the plate. Who would it be?
It'd be a bunch of them. There's lots of them girls I depend on.
Name us a few then.
A few?
Yeah, name us a couple if that makes you feel
Beth Long would have been one of them.
Okay.
That you would want there. Julie Walker you would have wanted there. Allie Benefield would have been an awesome one to have there. Ashley Evans would be, you know, I just go on and on and on.
So here we go. This is the black team's final opportunity to try to get the one run they need to try to tie.
Someone needs to make sure they don't cheat in their batting order here.
You might need to check court bats over there, to be honest, to see if maybe they're not shaving some bats or doing something.
So is this John Ivy up?
Yep. Ivy's got some power, and he's still a pretty young guy, too. He might be who they want up to kind of get the inning going if they need the one run they want. So,
of course, if they do tie it, or if they take the lead, the blue team still has a chance in the bottom of the 7th. 3 innings left.
Never mind, they've decided to play 9.
Well, we didn't sign up for that.
That's a grounder to short. Intrigan's going to boot it. It caught him short hopped a little bit, so that's a tough play.
Unacceptable. Just unacceptable.
He should stay after and run laps after this is over. Amy Chapman, she's going to hit a slow one. Was that caught? Yes, they're going to double up the runner. It's not going to matter.
Oh.
Was that Carly?
Yes, Carly. She's still mad that they got that extra runner.
The runner on second believes that ball hit the ground.
Look at Doug there to back it up. Look, he was there to back up the play.
Yeah, Merlin, Mr. Umpire Merlin Blackwood, he ruled the out call immediately. So
she caught that one.
Man, that just erases your tying run right there quickly.
It does. That stings.
That hurts.
Off his leg. I think that is a foul ball. Where are you at? Ump Ivy.
He's going to make an attempt around the second. He's hung up. That was going to be low. You've got to run after that runner. You can't keep throwing it back and forth. You've got to cut that throw down. He's going to get back.
Look, Doug was there for the rundown. Man, he is everywhere.
That might have been.
That's Sampson.
That might have been the ball that was hit the shortest distance.
That's the shortest tonight.
It was off his leg. I'm telling you.
Well, Ashley fired that thing from second back to first, did she?
And is that Amanda at the plate?
Amanda's at the plate.
Amanda Gist at the plate. She's going to pop one up in the shallow left. Marcus is camped right there. That's an easy can of corn.
So is that game or?
I don't know. I would have swore I heard Landon mention 9 innings.
I think they're going to go ahead and play the bottom of the 7th.
Yep.
I think they're just shocked they haven't had injuries yet.
Yeah.
And if you're playing, you might as well play as much as
Doug's
you can.
the last one coming off the field.
Hey, Ratika Patterson just pointed out that Ratasha has not hit yet. Is that true? She's played the field. Is she not hitting?
She hasn't hit. I haven't seen her hit.
Okay.
I haven't seen her hit. What team? Is she on the blue team or the black team?
Ratasha's on the blue team.
Okay.
And then, of course, Angie Bailey says the class of 97 players rule, and she's right. Yeah.
You wouldn't be partial to that, would you?
Right. They've been a big factor on defense over here. They're a big reason why the black team didn't score the run after they bought the runner.
I know the class of 97 had some real good historians in it.
Yeah. So is this who we got up here now? Is this Ezel?
Yeah, it's
Anna.
Anna McAnally Ezel. McAnally 3.
Anna's going to hit a solid grounder, but it's right at Carrington on third. He's going to gun her out by about 15 feet.
Yep.
Nice throw.
To Anna's sister, Amanda.
Yeah.
You got all three of them.
They're all three out there.
Yeah. I don't think their mom ever missed a softball game.
This is talking about the biscuits there at Tanya's.
Tasha's going to hit another one right at third base.
Keeping him busy.
That's a nice throw again. Nice play. So Carrington's got both outs here in the bottom of the 7th. The blue team really came out quickly right off the bat. They've just kind of fizzled, Will.
They have, yeah.
That's a hard hit ball right to short. Easy play. That could be a low throw, though, but nice pick.
They get down to the end of their lineup, and they got all girls. They don't have any guys. They got more girls than guys on their team.
Yeah.
Adam, do you need to go out there and take it at bat?
I mean, if you want me to end this game, I can end it with one swing. If that's
there you go. I mean, you're in that. You would be on that team.
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to go out there and take care of things.
And if Brent has not taken it at bat yet.
No. I'll tell you,
the last time Brent ran was when he came from second home.
Yep.
Well, he actually played one more season after that. Yeah,
you know,
but that was it, though.
You know, we interviewed Leah a little bit ago. Has she bat? Has she
no,
batted yet?
she's expecting.
Okay.
So she did not take it at bat.
I got you.
She got another little boy on
That's
the way.
That's right. I heard that.
Yep.
Little Ricky.
Yeah. They're playing Take Me Out to the ball game. A little late for that. This is the 8th inning. They should have done that a half inning ago.
Well, he said that was an 8th inning stretch.
Oh, okay. Well, who should we interview now? We probably should get someone from the either the 09 championship team or the 18 softball championship team. Well, I guess that would just be the coach or the 92. Let some of them talk. Or if Mr. Haddock would want to come over here and talk for a bit.
All right. Heading into the 8th inning.
Of course, Ratika said Ratasha hasn't bat. I think she's left the field, too. I don't think she's.
Yeah. Here's Ben Lyons to the plate. He's going to hit a liner. It's going to ricochet off Mr. Blackwood. Right to second.
Good catch, first
nice
base.
Hit.
Wow, nice play by Lauren.
Lauren Zabecki.
Good scoop on first base by Mr.
Who do we have here, Mr. Peters?
Number 12. I can't tell with a hat on.
That's the grounder right straight back to
that's
Brent.
Heather.
Heather, yeah.
Yeah.
That's an easy out there at first, so 2 away. Both offenses have pretty much come to a standstill, Will.
Well, you would expect that, probably. Oh.
2022 volleyball state champions this year.
Oh, Frank's up.
Got a little defensive adjustment coming up. Real scared of Rob Franks here.
So here comes Rob Franks to the plate with 2 outs. A gapper right here to try to get in between these outfielders. He hits it pretty well, pretty strong guy. So that might be able to help this team if he can get one in a gap.
Through our 5 outfielders.
Yep, but he's not. That's going to be a slow roller to first for out number 3.
Well, they made quick work of that.
They did.
We're going to have to think some way to give the hitters an edge here. All right, we're sending Adam over there to try to get Coach Haddock to come talk to us for a minute. Going to ask him about his daughter's behavior over the past week on Rivalry Week. Tennessee and Alabama. She gets a little ugly on social media when those two meet up. Let's see how Adam does get them over here. Of course, Adam was that same class. They're all standing there in class of 97. Adam got to pitch on the Chattanooga Lookouts field in the state tournament. That's back when they played the state tournament there. So.
No, the early days they played in Knoxville.
Did they?
Yeah, they had to go up there and play.
Well, I know the 85 tournament team played at Knoxville Webb on their field, didn't they? And lost.
Which ones?
Either one. Yeah. Of course, everybody wants to stop him and talk to him.
Oh, boys.
All right, Mr. Haddock, Coach
yes,
Haddock.
Sir.
Welcome. Are you having fun tonight?
Having a ball.
Are you?
This is great for the community and these old players coming back.
How about old coaches?
And old coaches too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So, don't you think Logan was safe a while ago on that call?
I think he was safe.
Yeah, I think they got it right.
I think they got it right.
Yeah.
It cost them, but the money was right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so I saw Doug out there falling down a couple of times. Is he okay?
He's in repair, I'd say.
Yeah, I noticed he wasn't out there in the field last inning, so I wondered if he might be.
He's got a skin on the knee and a big bruise up above his knee.
Oh wow! I noticed he went back to his familiar right field position though when he went out to the field, yeah. And they gave him permission to bunt even though it's unallowed,
right.
and he wouldn't do it. I guess he wanted his last bunt to be the 92.
I told him, I said, if Doug can't bunt, he's out of luck.
He's not. And so far that's been true, isn't it? Yeah. Well, good. And we just had Leah on here interviewed a while ago,
did
and
you?
so she got another little boy on the way.
Got another one on the way.
So I'm sure you're just a little excited about that.
I'm excited. I think the other one stayed over in the batting cage all night.
Oh, really? Well, that's fun. You enjoying being a grandpa?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yep, that's awesome. Well, so you had some of your 97 players out here and visiting with them too. How's that been, talking to Kyle
great.
and Justin and
Great.
Mark?
Great. Brings back a lot of memories.
I bet. We were just talking, Adam would have pitched for you on the Chattanooga Lookouts field like the day before we graduated.
Yep.
I remember.
Yep.
And
we asked him a while ago why he wasn't out here. He said, I'm just going to be a replacement.
oh, okay. Well, y'all, that team needs some more offense. Maybe he can come in and.
Yeah.
Adam was a good little pitcher, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, a lefty.
Lefty.
Yeah.
I didn't have too many of those during my time here.
So, were you just a little jealous that Leah was at that awesome football game last weekend?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd like to have been there.
Yeah, me too.
It was a good ball game.
Yeah, that was awesome. Now, what do you think about her behavior on rivalry week?
They really can pull some good ones, I'm telling you.
They do, don't they? Yeah. Well, and of course we saw Jason out there, and he hit a grounder and decided there's no way I'm even going to bother running.
I had to get on to him for not running it out.
Right. Yeah.
I told him
he didn't get 10 foot.
if he did that again, he's going to be on the bench.
And then Brent's not even taking it at bat tonight. He's just not even going to.
He hadn't hit, has he?
No.
He's letting the DH hit for the pitcher.
Oh, okay. There you go. You know, and Justin and Kyle still looking pretty good on the infield. They can still play a little infield. Mark's still doing all right in the outfield.
Yeah.
Where's Kenny Campbell at tonight?
I don't know.
He called me up. He said he's one of the 40 listening a while ago. So he's online.
He's online listening.
So, Coach Haddock, you did this 21 years. Is that right?
21 years.
21 years. So your first season, early 80s?
82 or 3.
82, 83.
Like
okay. So you were not coaching the year that Merlin went in the 70s.
no,
So you would have.
I actually coached them 3 games during time that Randy Pope and Merlin played.
Okay.
The coach that was here, he had got into some little trouble or something. They were doing a hearing and stuff, and Mr. Vincent was the principal at that time. And he called me and said, could you handle these ball players till we get something seen about the coach?
Oh, okay.
And so I came up here and coached 3 games with them. And then they reinstated the former coach.
Okay.
And but that's the only time I got a chance to be with
Coach
Merlin. And
21 years and went to the state tournament three times, right? 85, 92.
97.
97, yep. So Amy Dollar was out that first out here. And is this Paul Howell up to bat now? Or?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. He was in the class of 2000, so he would have been one of yours.
Right.
His little boy is a freshman this year, really good hitting catcher for the middle school last year.
Well, that's great.
So he'll be on the high school team now. So, yeah, what do you think about that, a lot of your former players having kids on the team now?
It's hard to believe that they have kids playing high school ball now.
Yeah. And that
ages me.
That 92 team that you coached, I mean, isn't it amazing how successful their kids have been here?
Right.
Now, who was that? That was Mark Pigg from left field.
Made a play on second base.
That is something. Good job, Mark Pigg.
Paul went down with a fury.
Yeah,
he did.
Hit and bounced.
Yeah. So how come Trent's not here playing tonight?
They actually had tickets to Zany's tonight.
That's right. That's what Leah was talking about then.
Place hit.
Same spot, 3 in a row there.
And
is he going to do it again?
Another force play.
What is going on? So the game's over. So they played 9 innings. Okay.
Well, 3-2 wasn't a bad scoring game.
Yep. There you go. Hey, that's the exact same score you won your championship by.
Absolutely.
That is exactly right. How about that?
3-2.
Well, so have you watched your documentary a few times?
I have. You really did a great job on that. I've had no telling how many people comment about it.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Of course, and you gave me the most awesome gift I could ever have when you gathered every signature from every player from that team.
Appreciate it.
No, you tracked them all down wherever they were at, and I'll treasure that one forever. So I appreciate that.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, we really have had a good time with that.
Well, that's great. And again, just watching that, just how much success has come from those players even since then as coaches and as their kids have played and all. It really started something here, it seems. But both of you guys sitting here with me now, Curtis and Coach Haddock, appreciate all that you did here that really opened the door for all these that you see out here on the mound now.
A few hours on the ball field, wasn't it, Rick?
Few hours, you're right. Yeah, but it was gratifying, and this community is really great.
It is.
They back their athletes, they back all the students, and I'm missing a pitcher opportunity.
Oh, hey, why don't you go out there and do that real quick? You go out there and do that. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you later.
Enjoyed it.
See you later, guys.
Yeah. Well, Adam, we survived, didn't we? We made it. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, we survived it, Will. I just hope the ones that were on the field survived it. That's the key.
Well, Mr. Haddock was telling me that Doug does have a few scrapes on his knee and all.
Well, when you go sliding into first base,
you're not supposed to do that anyway, are you?
Bouncing along the way, you're going to end up with a few bumps and bruises.
Yeah. Well, look, Curtis Peters found his way into the picture too, didn't he?
Of course.
Yeah. Well, Kenny Campbell, we know you were watching online. We missed having you here tonight. That's all we were really lacking, isn't it? Huh?
Yep, that was it.
So the blue team won, which is the let's see, the blue team would be the 90s boys and the 2000s girls. And so they're the ones that won out. So good, congratulations to them. Congratulations to Summertown Elementary School for just having such a good idea for a fundraiser. I hope that this would end up being the first of many.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think they ought to be really happy with the turnout, the number of people that came back to play. That honestly, a lot of these came from a long way.
Yeah.
Away, hours and hours away, just to be here and see some people they haven't seen in a long time. So that's big.
Yep. Langdon's still talking even though the game's over.
Langdon talks in his sleep, Will. He never shuts up, but that's okay.
Oh, look, look, he's wearing his Vanderbilt shirt, isn't he? Or the verbal commit to Vanderbilt there.
Yep.
Grayson, that's special. Golf team dominated again this year. We had Cole Campbell winning the championship individual for the boys, and I told Logan, I said, well, you're not the most recent boy to win a championship at Summertown now because Cole's won one in golf.
Yep.
Great season for golf. Great season for volleyball. Man, it's been a good year so far, and we hope to see some more of that in the winter and spring sports.
Well, I think the young kids here, they don't realize it, but a lot of these people out on the field today, these are the men and women that built the tradition that they live up to here.
Right. A good point.
And you look at what a lot of these people have done, giving back to Summertown. You look at Coach Jason with what he's done with the baseball team.
Sure.
Andrea, what is this, 3 state champiomships now for Coach Kelly?
In volleyball.
Yep.
And then 9 total.
Yeah, with tennis.
Because she's had 3 doubles champions in tennis. Then she played on a doubles championship in tennis. And then she had 2 team championships in tennis, and then 3 volleyball. That totals up to 9.
Yep.
That just Andrea Kelly has had a
hand.
Greg has had his hand in 4 championships, right?
Yep. One
as a player,
2. One is a player. One is a baseball coach.
And 2 is a softball coach.
2 is a softball.
And he won Mr. Baseball his senior year in '92. He had the 09 championship, which maybe doesn't get talked as much lately because we've been spending so much time on the 30th anniversary of '92. But in '09, with Greg as the coach, you had a Mr. Baseball that year too, and he wasn't here tonight. Clint Gobble.
Yeah.
Of course, Logan was on that team. I think I saw Brandon Kroger right there a minute ago, and he was on that team. Pitts, that played tonight, was on that team. Yeah, you're right. These guys out there tonight really did a lot to pave the way for the success we're having now. As I try to tell people, it's not always going to be like this. It's not always been like this. Don't take this winning for granted.
Well, it just goes to show that when you're taught something the right way and you implement it, and when you're able to give back to the community and implement the right style of play and doing things the right way, you can be successful. And I think that's the recipe. I mean, like we were talking earlier, Will, so many of these state championships are won by coaches that are from here. You're not seeing many coaches from.
That's a good point.
Out of other counties and other states coming in here. I mean, these are people that understand the culture here at Summertown and what it takes to win and do things the right way. And that's just the name of the game here.
Sure.
But I'm just glad we got through everything, Will, without any bones that I saw coming out of the skin, which is great.
I know people were making sure that their life insurance was in order before they came in. Their health insurance was in order. And very successful evening. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Coach Ivy at the elementary school for putting this together and all those at the elementary school that helped. Sure was fun for me and fun for all the players and coaches out there tonight. So with that, I think we will sign off, and hopefully we'll see you here again doing this next year.